Alright, YouTube land, we're back with another video. Today we're going to have an instructive video. We're going to expose some more hackery, and I'm going to try to explain it as best I can. I'm not real good at explaining things. Sometimes I'm not the best teacher. I have a full grasp of what's going on, but sometimes I just don't, it's hard for me to relay what I'm trying to say in words. So we've got a Galaxy DX66V here that's properly tuned. And what we're looking at here on this spectrum analyzer is we're at negative 15 dB on the reference level, okay? Now that doesn't mean that this is 15 dB. That means that's where we're looking at the signal. So right here you have negative 89 dBm is what it's showing. That's your noise floor. So this right here represents roughly 90 dB, negative 90 dB. Okay, so when I flip this on, now this radio is properly tuned. We're doing about 27 watts PEP. Now what you're looking at right now is a 30 kilohertz span. So what you've got right here is you've got your center frequency. This is the carrier. What you've got right here, this spike and this spike, that is your sideband. Now, your sidebands are actually upper and lower sideband. Okay? It takes upper and lower sideband to make an AM signal. Both of them combined. So that's what you've got here. You've got your sidebands, okay? So this is a channel. So if you look down here, we're 10, 20, 30, 40 dB down or more before we actually start getting into the adjacent channels, okay? In other words, splattering. That's pretty good. That's not really going to be detected by anybody unless they're sitting right beside you or in the vicinity of you. Then you would be able to hear them on the adjacent channel. We're on channel 20, so we're going into 21. That's really good. That's negative 40 dB. That is a lot. I mean, if you think of dBs, for every dB you have to double your power 2 times. So that is way down there. That is super clean. So what we're going to do is the other day I showed you what happens when we do modulation, when we did when they clip modulation limiters and turn pots. Today we're not going to turn no pots. We're not going to clip anything. We're just going to simply install what's called a super mod or swing kit into this radio, and then we're going to show you the difference by doing that. Now I'll let you look at the pots here where they're all turned. That way you can fast forward and rewind to see there ain't going to be no trickery here. All I'm going to do is do the standard diode super mod to this. I'm not going to go here because I don't want to clip my resistor. That's where they go a lot of times. Now if I do that one, let me tell you that one is 10 times worse than what I'm about to do. It will really open a radio wide open. Also, they'll cut this resistor over here. The second deal, that really screws up a radio even worse than what I'm about to show you. So I'll be right back. We're going to do the swing kit and we'll show you the same thing. Okay, and I'm back, and we've hacked this poor Galaxy radio. Now the main reason they do this is so it'll show more bird watts, because everybody's brainwashed into thinking that if it swings on a bird without a PEP kit that it's doing more power. Now what you got to understand is, yes, it is doing more power, but this watt meter does not know the difference of what's being put in it. It doesn't know if the frequencies, the power coming out is on fundamental frequency or if it's being splattered everywhere. Well, we'll flip the button here. Now we got the mic gain all the way up. Same 6 watt dead key. And this is what we got. Now as you can see, we got power being splattered all the way out. I haven't touched anything. The scope, spectrum analyzer settings are all the same. This is what it looks like on a waveform. We're clipping. And instead of doing about 26 watts, now we're doing about 29 watts on the top end. Now if I take the RF power and start turning it down, oh, that ain't RF power. RF power. Now, I just took the RF power and I turned it down. I'm going to turn it up. Now, if you want to see our dead key, let me turn off the mic gain. So there's your carrier. We're dead keying about 1.5 watts. Swinging 30, almost 30 watts. So I can turn the variable power back up. Now you'll watch it increase some. Okay. Now I can turn the mic gain all the way off again, and you can see your carrier. We're all the way off. There's your reference point for the deal. Now we're doing right at 6 watts. Okay. Now, what you get people say was, well, if it's swinging on that average bird meter, it does more amperage. Well, of course it's going to do more amperage. You're doing more power, but the problem is the power is not on frequency. As you can see, it's being splattered everywhere. So yes, the radio is going to pull more amperage. It's going to get hotter because it's transmitting out of band. These things get so hot. Try this one day, and I'm gonna do another video with a infrared gun, and I'm going to show you a non-hacked radio compared to a hacked radio. Yeah, it shows more useless average watts because these meters are not intended to swing, but it's all useless. All that you're seeing is being splattered everywhere. So it's just worthless. So, you know, I just wanted to make this video to kind of clarify what's going on, kind of an instructive video, because when you pay for these mods and you hear somebody advertise a radio on Facebook and they say, well, like a high-powered, like a Galaxy radio, and they say, well, it dead keys 40 and swings 300, you know, talking like a Galaxy 98. That's complete junk. That's garbage. If you're going to buy the radio, great, but you need to send it to a qualified technician to get it fixed up. You know, anytime you have it's just pure overmodulated, half the wattage is not even being transmitted where it needs to be. So let's turn the mic gain back up here, and you can see right there. And as I'll take a picture here. You can see none of these pots have been touched, nothing. All I did was put an MPC mod in it, and you're not gaining anything. So in fact, the radio is getting so hot it's starting to lose power. That's how hot it's getting. Just not good at all. And we just wanted to kind of expose some of that trickery. So I'll be right back. We're going to take the diode mod back out, and then we'll be back here in just a second. Okay, I'm back, and real quick, what I decided to do, I decided to take this a step forward. The radio is still got the swing kit in it. It's still hacked to pieces. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you. Oh, I got it turned off. Let's get it keyed up. Now, we're hacked to pieces. We got an MPC mod. Even though our limiters are still in, that doesn't matter because the MPC mod is overriding our limiters. So we've got the Galaxy here. So here's what we're going to do. We're monitoring. Here's the speaker. We're on channel 20, 21. Once you listen, there's 23, 24. And turn the volume up. Now we're on channel 24. 25 is still in there. Now, understand, while I'm doing this test, that this radio is not connected to anything. So this radio is basically splattering through air tremendously. This radio is not connected to anything. It does not have an antenna, dummy load, or anything connected to it. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to run the same test, but I'm going to take the swing kit out and I'll show you. Be right back. Okay, and we're back, and we're going to turn the DX radio here. We're going to turn it all the way up. We're on channel 25. We're going to key this. Now, remember how we could hear it a while ago. Okay, so we're keyed up. We're all the way up. Now I'm on 24. Now I'm on 23. Now I'm on 22. Now you can start to hear it just a little bit. Now I'm on 21. Now, if you listen to this and play it back and listen, at 21, I have about equal bleed over that I had with the radio hacked on channel 25 as far as what it's hearing. Now, if this had an antenna on it, if this radio had an antenna on it, and we were close, of course you're going to get some bleed over, some adjacent channel bleed over. There's no way against that, especially when the radio's doing, you know, 25, 26 watts PEP. But if you look, we're, like I said, we're 10, 20, about 25 to 30 dB down before, well, yeah, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, about 40 dB down before it starts getting in to the other, and we're doing good power. The only thing is we're not showing those splatter watts, average watts. We're not showing splatter watts, and the radio's running cooler and it's working better. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Just an example. We've got this same settings. You can scroll back and look and understand that we're, you know, we're within channels. We're not, before we're bleeding all over everything. So anyway, that's gonna conclude this video. I appreciate you guys watching. I got to get back. I just was doing this on break time and I got to get back to work. So y'all have a good one. Be safe, be careful, and be kind. Moral of the story, if all they're showing you is some bird meters tied together, they're not showing you anything else, no spectrum analyzer, no scope at least, and they're using the terms comp tune or swing kits and all this crap, you probably want to run. And that's just moral of the story. Y'all have a good one. Be safe, be careful, and be kind. The next video we're going to do is with heat. We're going to have an infrared thermometer. We're going to show you the difference in the heat that your radio goes through when these guys hack these radios like this. So anyway, y'all have a good one, and I got to get back to the bench. Talk to you later.